from StoryHome.
Good to see you, Jens.
Jens.
This is the campus for ProSieben in Munich. And we were both last year at Best of Munich.
And we're here at the Best of Munich competing to be the best startup in Munich.
So we have a device that sits at the home of grandparents. And they can pick it up and tell a story into it. And this device sends these stories to the device at the bedside of the grandkids. Grandkids can pick it up at bedtime, listen to a story and fall asleep.
So, and how are you making money? You're selling the device, I guess.
Selling the device and also offering a subscription service. We're actually working with a pricing expert right now to determine the best way to do that.
So, and who are your competitors?
So Skype, and opposed to Skype, you don't have to connect at the same time. So it's really good for expats. So say you're from Germany and you brought your family to Singapore. It's really hard to make that time connection. Also, you get to keep everything. So you get to keep these stories forever.
But what do you expect? Like how many devices can you sell?
So there's 50 million expats. We think just to the expat community, we could even sell 1 million. And then we look at almost any family. So there's 50 million families in Europe and the US with kids under 12.
So last question, what about your team? I mean, who's working on that? And
yeah, I've got 2 software developers who are on the team. One was the CTO of Condé Nast Digital, and the other was a developer at Sport Heinz. We pulled them in. And plus, I have a background in, I used to own a video agency, and I used to have a casting studio for film and television, so it was helping people perform better. What are the basics that you get when you come to the ProSieben Accelerator?
At the ProSiebenSat.1 Accelerator, we give startups coaching and mentoring from experts from within ProSiebenSat.1's group, but also external experts, mentors, can be founders, can be functional experts, whatever the startups need. The startups get office space in either Munich or Berlin. They get 25,000 euros in funding, and one team gets the opportunity to pitch at the 7 Ventures Pitch Day for millions in TV advertising time.
What makes you guys here unique? What makes you different than the others?
In the end, it's the passion, the drive, and also the experience of the people that run the accelerator that differentiates it.
I know that this year you're also pushing people to Best in Munich, and you also have a demo day. Can you kind of talk about those sort of after events? What's the demo day like, and all of this?
Yeah, I mean it's a very good point. I mean the accelerator program is only 3 months long, but it doesn't end after the 3 months. So our door is still open. That's why we take equity in the company so that we have a formalized partnership. But we try to give our startups, the alumni and the current batch, the opportunity to pitch to whoever they can pitch to. There's a lot of help going on in between the startups without us actually doing anything except for facilitating. Mm-hmm. But that's very, very important because that's something that will always open a lot of doors the more alumni you have. That you say, you know what, hey, you've been in batch 1 of the accelerator and we're now batch 5 class, so can you help us and can you provide us with any expertise or guidance on a certain topic?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What about you liking startups?
Let me give you an example of, let's say, we get between 300 and 350 applications per batch, roughly speaking. So out of these, I would say half of them have fundamental errors in their application.
Okay, just quickly, give me an example of a no-go that somebody might have.
Spelling the company wrong.
Okay.
Have a lot of typos in your application. Don't pay attention to detail. Forget your attachments. Or not being able of explaining in really like 1 to 3 sentences what you're actually doing.
Okay. So
that makes it very hard for us to really say, okay, we would like to see that company pitch to us. So that basically, that's 50% is gone, because of these no-goes. And then we take a look at, is there a huge market potential? Do we see the market? Do we understand it? Or is it too small a market? And then we ultimately invite, the remaining, let's say, 25 startups to the pitch day here, and then out of those we select 6 to 8 into the program.
What do you see in teams or in startups that are successful?
It's crucial that you are capable of suffering. There are a lot of great talents out there in the market, but there are not that many people that can really execute and really pull through. And that's the fundamental thing, because it's never easy. It's never a hit and run. Ultimately, it's about pulling through and believing in your idea, and then after a while, success will come.
So why are you this year a national nominating partner of Best in Munich?
I believe everything that's being done to help startups get some awareness and the possibility to collaborate with other startups is great.
How do I apply?
Go to the website, P7S1Accelerator.com.